Hi, this is Matthew from Good Life Fitness. I'll be using an old video submission for a 5-rep max back squat. This video submission was used for DTS barbell strength certification. I'll be speaking from the perspective of the instructor, analyzing the video, and providing future-oriented input for the student. Let's jump into this feed forward on this 5RM back squat analysis video. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's get on with the analysis. So we're going to rewind and let's take a look at our setup. So we'll start with our grip. So there's our grip, just past shoulder width apart, bars on top of the shoulders, scapula is retracted, elbows are getting in position, stacked under the bar, couple of steps back. So I'm using a reference point. I want my toes on the line. I'm squatting in just my socks. And then I begin lift. So right away, my first thing I see is an issue in tension. And more specifically, tension in the elbows. So as I'm doing my lifts on my squat, I see there's a lot of elbow play. Good. So first, what stood out positively, your setup is solid, good bar placement, feet stance looks balanced, and you maintained a neutral spine throughout the descent. That's a strong foundation. For the future, here are 2 suggestions to make your lift even smoother, effective, and safer next time, and addressing your comment about tension in the lift. So what I'll have you try, and you can apply to your next lift, is add a quick brace check right after unracking and stepping into your starting position. Do this by breathing out all of your air and then quickly taking in one big deep breath through your nose. This will activate the diaphragmatic muscles, building internal pressure and stabilizing the lower back before commencing the lift. Think tension equals output. The greater the internal pressure, the greater the neuromuscular potentiation. That will address your loss of tension that you noted in the video. The other tip to try on your next lift is to focus on driving the knees out slightly more during the descent. This will help keep the bar path straight and reduce any forward lean you might have noticed in slower reps. Also, lining the knees with the angle of the foot will help stabilize and activate the lumbo-pelvic hip complex, preventing the lower back from compensating the load. Try one or both on your next session. I know it'll take your squat strength and confidence up another level. All right, good job with the squat. Let's see how the next lift goes. Cheers for now.